and we keep disrespecting ourselves over and over and over again by breaking the promises that we make to ourselves. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm here at work. It is currently 8 minutes to 6 in the night, and I was doing some writing which I filmed in a vlog that you may or may not have already seen depending on what time this video comes out. And I decided that before I went home I wanted to film a couple of tag videos because I know that there may come times and weeks where I'm unable to film content or I'm unable to get the time to edit content, and what I want to do in order to be productive and efficient is to film, like batch film content, easy content like writing tag videos, so that I can have them uploaded on my channel and be able to schedule them if there ever comes a time where I'm so busy that I can't edit a video or I am unable to film content. So for today's video, we're going to be doing the writer tag video. Question 1. What do you eat or drink while writing? I usually don't eat or drink anything while I'm writing. The most I will have is maybe some water. Number 2 is, what do you listen to while writing? I don't usually listen to anything, but if I do end up listening to something, it'll probably be an audiobook that I've read before, and more than likely an audiobook that I've read multiple times before, so I don't really have to focus on the story, because I can't focus on the story and write at the same time. So yeah, that's what I would listen to, but I don't really listen to music, instrumentals, none of that. I just get in the zone and I write. Question 4 is, what is the worst thing that has happened to you while writing? Now, if you know me, you know that I use Google Docs to write, which means I've never actually had a situation where I've lost work. So the worst thing I can possibly think of is a time when I was writing and I didn't have the document set up for offline editing, and so the current came off and I didn't have internet anymore and I was unable to continue writing what I was writing. And it was bad because I was really in a deep flow of writing. I was in focus mode and I had so much that I wanted to get on the page. And then by the time the current came back up, I had made some notes on like physical paper, but it just didn't flow as well as I know it would have flowed if I had continued in that focus mode. Question 5. What is the best thing that has ever happened to you while writing? I can't think of anything great. I'm wondering if this question is referring to like something in my outside life, quote unquote, that has happened to me and I found out about it while I was writing, or something writing related that happened to me while writing. If it's the former, I can't think of anything, but for the latter, I would guess just being in such deep focus that I get to write a lot of words. There was one time where I wrote over 5,000 words in one sitting. 6. Who do you communicate with while you're writing? No one. I usually write by myself, and I like zero communication with others because it's going to distract me, unless like I'm watching a live writing sprint and we're talking in the comment section or in the discussion section after we sprint. I don't usually communicate with anyone. Number 7, what is your secret to success and your biggest writing flaw? Okay, I guess success has to be relative in this scenario since I'm not a published author yet, and so I would have to say that my secret to success, based on where I am right now in my writing process and on my journey of becoming an aspiring author, is consistency and making time. Otherwise, I don't get any writing done, and without getting any writing done, there's no way that I can fulfill my dream of becoming a full-time author or even a published author. And my biggest writing flaw is, 1, getting motivation to write, especially if I'm tired, and getting myself outside of that mindset, because I'm starting to believe more and more that some level of my tiredness is in my mind and it's my mindset, because I feel like there's this thing that I watched the other day where the guy was saying your feelings tell you to stay in bed, but your mind tells you to get up. And it's the truth. Sometimes I'm not tired, I'm just being lazy. And pushing myself outside of that mindset has been my biggest challenge, and I think it's my greatest writing flaw, honestly. My inspiration is myself. I'm on a journey of keeping the promises I make to myself. You know, when someone makes you a promise and they don't come through, you feel let down, you feel dejected, you feel disrespected. Do you know how many times we've made promises to ourselves and we don't keep them? How many of you have had New Year's resolutions and by February they're out the window, and we keep disrespecting ourselves over and over and over again by breaking the promises that we make to ourselves? And I don't want to do that anymore. So I am my biggest inspiration because I want to keep the promises that I make to myself. I want to be my number one supporter, the person that I can always go to. I want to be the person that always comes through for me. And that's what makes me productive. My desire to be more than I am, my desire to see my dreams fulfilled, because without me, my dreams don't work. My dreams need me to become a reality. They're depending on me. My future self is depending on my present self to do things right in this time, in this season of my life. And so yeah, that's what is my inspiration, and that's what makes me productive. Number 9, what is one thing that you do or that other writers do that is super annoying? Honestly, it is the my characters won't listen to me situation. Now, I'm a pantser, which means I'm a discovery writer, and more or less, depending on what's happening on the page, is where the story progresses in my mind. But I'm the one that controls that, because I can decide if I've written something and I don't like it to erase it. But still, sometimes I'm just like, oh, my characters are taking me here, or my characters are taking me there, when more or less it is the story that's taking you there, and where your mind is at the point of you writing the story. Because honestly, I believe that I could be writing something today, and if I were to erase it all and go tomorrow, I would write something completely different, because it's where my mind is at, where my creativity is taking me. It's not the characters, they're not real. And that it's a minor annoyance, but it's still annoying. And final question is, are you willing to share something you've written? I am willing to share it, but I don't know what medium I should share it in. Should I share it here? Should I read it? Because I feel like I don't want to narrate something that I've written. Maybe I can share it in a newsletter. So you guys let me know how you want me to share something I've written. Do you want me to share it in a newsletter? Do you want me to share it on Instagram? How do I share it? Comment down below and let me know what's the easiest way. Or should I put a link to something I've written in the description of one of my videos? Something. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. That was the last question of the tag, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, please, I'm tagging all of you to do this tag. You can do it. Let me know if you've done it, and drop a comment in the comment section if you're going to do it. Thanks for watching.